Here we are in CARMA, that's the Center for Computer Research in Music and Acoustics, CCRMA, and we're actually in the listening room. As I like to explain it to people, Stanford to me is a lot like Disneyland, you know, and so you can see how I really enjoy going to college here. But there's Asian tourists everywhere, they're taking pictures, it's scenic, it's beautiful, and basically always sunny. And if there was a best ride at Disneyland, you know, like the Space Mountain, it would be this place, this room right here, where we're sitting right now. This is the listening room, and it's, in short, a 360-degree surround sound room. If you look around, actually, it's got 9 speakers at ear level, and 7 above you, and 7 below you. What that does is it sort of, all of them center on just a small region about the size of your head in the center of the room. So you can do just about anything in here. Surround sound movies, surround sound albums are just absolutely beautiful. This right here is the open mixer. It's sort of the control station for everything that goes on here. These guys take in between 1 and 24 channels. These guys over here take care of all the speakers. So you can actually assign to any channel any amount of speakers. So you could have channel 1 be like 5 speakers and channel 2 be all the speakers or whatever you want. So what I do up here is I like to sort of play with different mixes, and not only I put them typically in the same regions of the room, but I like to sort of like mix them at different sort of ratios to each other such that it gives a nice fullness to the room. And when it's completely dark, it's amazing because although this is a fairly small space, it can feel enormous. We're about to watch Gravity, and yeah, if it wasn't apparent by just sort of what my voice sounds like here, this room is dead quiet. In short, that means quiet becomes quiet faster than anywhere else. The walls just soak up all of the sound and it doesn't bounce off anywhere else, and it just... As far as like creative things that you can do in here, I did a project just last quarter, and it was I guess a video game would be a bit of a misnomer, but it's an audio game, and I called it See No Evil, where the basic premise was you're standing in the center of this room, and it's pitch black, and on each of these 8 speakers at eye level, there was just a Wiimote, you know, which is a Bluetooth infrared camera. Perfect. And you have a gun that has a little tiny infrared beam that's like 15 degrees or 10 degrees or something, pretty thin. And so that's kind of like a cone of light, and you have to sort of stand here in the center as zombies will sort of appear out in the distance in this like black fog. You just can't see anything, and you have to just listen carefully for where they're at. And shells will actually clink on the ground below you, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. So you can see how like it's not just like a home studio, but it's really like a, I don't know, cool place. It's a listening room.